I just learned that Ren's father, Martin Gill, has a YouTube channel. Hi there. Let me just pause you for a moment. I just finished editing the video and I'm just going to let you know in this video you'll learn a little bit about Ren and his family. Might explain a little bit why, we see so many things from Ren. Where does he come from? And then we're going to watch a movie together. The first film that Ren was acting in, actually. And after that, I'm going to spend a few moments, discussing the content of the movie and what I think the subject of the movie gives us an opportunity to do, because I think it's important that we talk about these things. So when you're ready, let's just get right back to it. But before you go, please just, that subscribe button, if you haven't already, give me a like. And I really, really appreciate your comments. I try to get back to every one of you and I really appreciate it. It helps me learn so many new things and I'm very encouraged to continue making these videos. So, thank you. And the description of him might explain why Ren seems to have all these talents. You can see that he comes from a well-educated family with a lot of creativity. So here I am in Martin Gill's description page on YouTube, and it says, I'm a musician, short film maker, psychodramatist, drama therapist, systematic therapist, theater director, and I have 2 amazing children, Ren and Leah, and 2 amazing stepchildren, Leo and Maya. My wife, Hannah, and I write academic papers on therapy, spontaneity, and creativity. We live in Dartmoor National Park, Devon, UK, where I run a busy private therapy practice. For sure, we can see where this plays into all the things that we are seeing from Ren. I'm not saying that Ren's his father or his family or anything like that. It just gives us a clue as to how he's so young and yet so talented and seem to have such a good understanding of so many subjects. So I'm here now in Martin Gill's video library, and I saw one. I haven't looked through it very, very well yet, but it says Egg featuring Ren. So I'm going to tap on that and have a look. So it's from 2015. And let's see, it only has 4,776 plays, which is not a lot when it comes to the world of Ren.
Come on, Chris, you have a go.
Nah, mate, I might drive off a lamppost or something.
Oh, come on, Chris, don't be such a pussy. Show my little sister what you're made of.
Yeah, go on, Chris. Do it for me, yeah?
Hey, look, here's one here. Fucking get him, Chris.
So they just threw an egg at a person that they were driving by and now they're laughing. Looks like Ren might be the young boy in the yellow hooded sweater.
He just threw a rock at your car?
Cheeky little fuck. Mate, reverse.
What are they doing? What's happening?
Hello, son.
Don't let him get away with that, Chris. He could have put a dent in your car.
Yeah, what's the idea, mate? You throw something in my car?
Smack him, Chris. Cheeky little twat.
Yeah, he could have broken the windows or hit us or something.
Well, you threw an egg at me, so I threw a stone at your car.
Nah, mate. Kick his fucking head in, Chris. Teach him a lesson.
Yeah, Chris, just hit him in the face.
Nah, he's not worth it.
Chris, do it!
Hit him, Chris. Go on, hit him.
Chris, do
Oh
it!
my gosh, this is very upsetting to watch. How the driver is like carefully trying to nah, it's not worth it, mate. It's not worth it. And then the friends, or the so-called friends, clearly bad influences, are encouraging him to do it. And Ren being on that side. I really enjoy like watching how his acting talent already shows here.
Fucking hit him, Chris!
Chris, do it!
Ah.
Why'd you hit him so hard, you prat? He could be dead. He could have killed him.
Stupid moron.
Okay. So we have this group of children or youth basically cruising around in the street. They throw an egg at a guy, and then he throws a rock at their car. They kind of ramp themselves up, like, hey, let's not let him get away with that. We're the kings of this street. I don't know. And then they go back and they attack him as a group. And then seems like things got a bit out of hand. Maybe they really injured him, because they say like you could have killed him, and then they're kind of blaming it on the guy that they encouraged to aggress. It's absolutely a video to watch with young people and to ask them, like, if you were in this situation, what could you have done differently, and why do you think he did it that way, or why do you think his friends, just like a conversation starter. It's great for a conversation starter, and especially in some places where it's a bit rough being a young person. This is an early film I made for the Ministry of Justice here in the UK, showing how some of the young people who ended up in prison with long sentences got there by a moment of peer influence. Yeah. We tried to show how showing off, avoiding being shamed, could lead a normally good person to a possible murder charge. Ren helped me out with this one, as it was his first film acting role. His mix is playing in the car. Cool. I can see why Ren, having so many personal struggles with his health, and then having his family hopefully as a great support, seems like, and also like so many talents in the family to play off, to actually make sense of your experience and make sense of the world and the human experience, and to also not only make sense for it yourself, but to communicate it through art, music, communication. Imagine a world where more people had that kind of support, knowledge and understanding of psychology and emotions and the human experience. There's a lot of human experience in this talk. But just imagine a world where more of us got to know ourselves on a deeper level at an early stage due to a supportive environment for that. This is, to me, like a very strong influence to bring your kids into the understanding. You know, like, it's unfortunate if kids have to grow up with struggles outside the normal aspects of just being human and a youth and all the things that comes with that. You know, kids being sick, either psychologically or in their body, or both. And I mean, like, it's unfortunate. And at the same time, with that support around, it makes for such interesting humans who have a lot of life experience and put that life experience into action and transform their experience into love and art. And we don't have to have these heavy experiences early in life. I mean, if we're being talked to at a deep level, given the opportunity of understanding through conversations that lead us to empathy, like by the things we watch, the music we listen to, the books we read, and how we talk about it with our kids, with the young people in the society. I think we are then giving the future of this world a much better chance of prospering other ways than riches from gold and money, you know. But we can live in abundance of whatever we need, abundance of happiness, love, connection. But first we need to be given the chance to reflect upon our darkness, our struggles, our hurt, losses, reflect, accept, forgive, and let go. That's transformation. And since it's been a couple of very long videos for me lately, I don't want to go too deep in this one into why I'm saying these things and tie it into my personal experience. But I do believe that for me to be able to sit and talk about these things, it is because I have the personal experience to talk about it. I'm in a very different place right now than what I was growing up, and in my early 20s. I'm in a very, very different place. It's not because I just grew it off, you know, it's that I didn't just, you know, drop it because of age. It's because of awareness. And the awareness presented me with an opportunity to make a choice. Do I want to be a victim, or do I want to be a student?